Hey, I'm back. And it took me so long because I had a lot of shit going on. I was sick. I am still sick. I have been sicker this week. It happened all this week and last week. What did I do last week? I had free and I enjoyed my life. We also have guests in the house. We have had guests in the house this whole fucking time. First, we had 9 guests. 9 guests additional to my family in the house. So that was very loud all the time, and now we have got new guests. And if there's background noises, if there's people talking in the background, it's a guest. Okay, if you would have wanted me to make a video when there were no guests, I couldn't have done it in a month or something. The funniest thing happened to me today. Let's start off at the beginning of the week. At the beginning of the week, I had a massive fucking my throat was hurting as fuck, so I could not use my voice at all. I was but it helped apparently to eat ice cream, but not like the milk kind, just if you freeze juice and you're and that really helped my throat with the cold. It was really satisfying. I'm still sick, you might hear. I still cough and sneeze. I fell off a bike. I fell off my bike, actually. I cannot really move this arm because I fell right onto my left shoulder. To the reason I come after that, because if I tell you all the trouble first and then tell you the reason after that, it will be way funnier, trust me. I was scheduled for my 9 a.m. shift at the kindergarten, and my mom couldn't drive me because she was already at work before 9. So I took the bike. I did many times before, actually. So I took the bike and left both my siblings at home, my 11-year-old sister and my 7-year-old brother. I tried to go to work, and then so leading up to my house there's a ginormous fucking hill that goes like this. And it's pretty fucking long, so you have a lot of chances to get high speed up, and I had very high speed. I fall off the fucking bike and fall off the shutter like this, and with my shoulder first. So first my shoulder, and yeah. So I lay there for a second. I still hear the fucking music in my headphones from the headphones that lay 1 or 2 meters away from me. And I did not have a helmet on. And I'm very fucking lucky that I did not hit my head. I did that a lot of times in my life already. I usually hit my head all the time on stuff. When it's spaces that I'm not really used to, I do hit my head quite a lot. I think that's noticeable, no. But I did have brain damage in my life from hitting my head very hard. That's why I got this scar on my eyebrow. I got that when I was 7, and I fell off a wall and I hit my head on the edge of a wall. I lay there, I don't know, not very long. It didn't feel very long. And my first thought is fuck, my shoulder hurts as shit. And I need to call my work because that means I cannot work today. You cannot fucking work with kids if you can't really use an arm or even both your arms. Because I can also not really use this hand for much. Because there's wounds under here. This is all scraped up and bloody and shit. And there was dirt everywhere and little pieces of skin overlapping the wounds and shit and trapping the dirt in it. Fucking annoying. And then I'm fuck, I need to call my mom. Mom, this just happened and blah. And she's like, I need to call your work. I'm yeah, I did that. And then she's like, okay, well, I'm at work right now and I'm gonna come in an hour. My next problem was to get my bike back up the hill. But I couldn't even pick it up because I couldn't use this hand because it was completely scraped up. And I couldn't use this arm or the hand because it was hurting as fuck. And I cannot use it because I fell on there. I also have a scraping shit on my hip, but not gonna show you that. Then luckily, I had so much luck in that situation. First of all, I didn't break anything, and second of all, I didn't fall on my head, and third of all, there was a woman coming up the hill towards me. Like she had been on a walk. And I'm like, this is so, oh my god. I'm like, can you help me? Like, I fell off my bike on my shoulder and I cannot pick my bike up. And she apparently had seen me around the neighborhood before. I did not know her. So, like, basically, here where I live, everybody knows you, but you don't know them. I don't know, but that was convenient right now. I was like, yeah, can you help me get my bike back home because I just live up that hill? And she's like, yeah, sure. So she walked me up to my home, and she also like offered I could also drive you to the doctor. And my fucking stupid brain is like, no, I can't let her drive me to the to the doctor. Like that's a stranger, and she already helped me so much with the bike. So I said like, yeah, no, thank you. My mom can drive me later. Which was a dumb decision to do because if I would have gotten immediately like medical attention, they would have been able to get all the dirt out of my wounds, which they have not, because I had to wait like 3 or 4 hours. So she leaves me there, and my sister opens the door, and I'm like, I fell off the fucking bike, and I call my mom, and she's like, okay, you're home, blah blah, I'm home there soon. Um, my sister, the sweet angel, is like, I go upstairs, and I'm just like, I need to clean the wound. Like I'm still crying from how much my fucking arm hurts. Like I was like in so much pain. Like it's better now, but it was an insane pain. Like when then the like shock, like the adrenaline faded, and then I could actually feel like, oh shit, this is like painful as fuck. I can move it a little, just like this, but not more. Like because this is my forearm. I'm not using this one. So then like we go into my mom's bedroom because she has a drawer there which has like a little box with like medicine and shit, like band-aids and disinfection and stuff like that. And we go in there and I rinse off my wound with water, with cold water, which hurt as fuck. I had to ask my sister to like turn on the water because I could not. Why do I describe it in such detail? Anyways, we try, like the dirt doesn't come off at all, and then she finally finds the like disinfectant spray, and she puts it on my hand, and it hurts as fuck again. And we didn't have anything else to like. My mom called again, like, oh, put a clean cloth on it. Blah blah. There was a lot of blood coming from the cloth then, but yeah, I had to call like the doctor's office, like, hey, I just fell from a bike and I cannot like use my left arm, and my right hand is completely scraped up and bloody and shit. I'm also crying on the phone because I was still in fucking pain. And she's like, yeah, right now we're very busy. So if you come like in like 3 hours, we should be free. I'm like, oh, but like my mom would be able to drive me at like 10 or something. She's like, I mean, if it's really that bad, you can, but we're only gonna be free in like 3 hours for you to like look at your shoulder. I'm like, nice. I waited for 3 hours to go to the doctor. Yeah, also got a new light. It's not new. I had it before the lava lamp, but the lava lamp was broken and we switched it out with my star again. Then I sit down on like a little bed in my mom's bedroom because there's two beds. There's like a children's bed and there's like a big bed. I tried to like bear the pain. I was like, like biting away the pain. Like I was trying to tolerate it, but like it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. So at some point I had to take a painkiller, which kicked in after like 20 minutes. Thank God. My mom came and then she like looked at my wound and like they like looked at my hip and stuff like that. I was still in my outside clothes at that point because I wasn't able to take them off with my arm because it would hurt too much. She drives me to the doctor like 2 hours later. Which then I wait at the doctor's, and the doctor that was gonna look at my shoulder is the same doctor that looked at my like that I was at Monday. Today is Friday, so the same doctor in a week, like the same doctor that looked at my throat because of my bad voice. And then on Friday I met her again, like, I fell on a bike, and she's like, sounds like a horrible week for you. She was like, oh, describe the pain, what happened, did you have high speed, blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, I had high speed, and I was like going down a hill, and I felt like this. And she's like, dab me, no, she wasn't like, dab me up, no, she wasn't. She like tries to like do like see what movements I can do. I can do very limited, and I cannot. It turns out like when she touches it, nothing hurts. Like nothing around here or here or here. Oh, here it hurts. Ah, she didn't press here. Here it hurts. Anyways, or maybe it was still the painkillers like keeping the pain there away. But yeah. Anyways, and she's like, "Can you like take off your jacket?" And I'm like struggling, like trying to like. Okay, I got that, but it took very long to take off my jacket, and then I had a hoodie under, like over my t-shirt, and she was like, "Can you also take off the hoodie?" And I needed her help for that. It was very tricky. I cannot like put on like t-shirts or hoodies on my own now because of like I can't put my hand up. Then we figured out my muscle in my upper arm is damaged, so I cannot use like my biceps and like my non-existent biceps actually. My upper arm muscles are like damaged from the fall, and she said it's gonna take like minimum 2 weeks to heal. And like, I have school in under 2 weeks. Like, well, there's also this wound that needs to be cleaned. She looks at it. She's like, there's a lot of dirt in there. I'm like, and she like tries to like look at it, and even just when she touches it, I'm like, because it burned very much. And then she's like, we went into another room, and she put salt water on it. For some reason, it didn't burn as much as I expected. And she like rubbed with like a cotton thing, rubbed my fucking wound, so she like, get this out. I'm like, holy shit, like I was just like, holy mother of Christ. But I endured it, and she didn't get 100% of the dirt out. There's still quite some dirt in my like wounds, but she said she doesn't really see much of a risk for like infection, and if like there's signs of infection, I should like schedule another appointment. But for now, she's pretty satisfied. She put like a band-aid on it, which is not on right now because it fell off. And my mom did like a DIY thing with tape and bandage. So yeah, that's where I stand now. And now I'm gonna tell you why I actually fell off the bike. So basically, like it, like for the most part of the day, I couldn't remember quite like why I fell off the fucking bike. But then I remember I was listening to music. I had my headphones on, like I said before, and then Horizons, I think, is it Horizons by Pacifier came on. I was like, oh, I like this song. And in full speed down a hill, I take my arm and try to make it louder on my headphone. I immediately fall. So my thought process was like, oh, this goes pretty fast. Oh, I like this song. And the funniest thing is, like, I lay there for a couple of moments because I'm like in shock, and I just hear the song playing on in my headphones that lay a bit away from me. The situation is kind of funny. I talked with my boyfriend about it like some minutes ago, and we laughed our asses off. We should do a skit of that, he said. But yes. By the way, I'm just very sorry that I don't really actively post all the time anymore. I'll try to change that, even though I will be very busy with school. But I hope. The fuck. I also got a cold from walking home 40 minutes from the doctor because my mom couldn't make it to pick me up. So yeah, that's awesome. So now I'm a little bit more sick. I still have my voice though, which is good. I can't move my arm. I can't really use this hand to the full extent. So I'm actually like handicapped, and I'm like disabled right now for the next 2 weeks. But yeah. that's the story for today, and I hope that you have been good while I was away. Um, and I've really gotten into like Maynard James Keenan's music and art, and I really like it. Like Tool, A Perfect Circle, and Pacifier is like, yes, yes, bitch. I hope you've been good, and if you're new to the channel, just like subscribe if you want to hear more from me. I'm really trying to be more active again. Like the video if you like the video, and I hope you see you next time. Bye.